Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Northern Lights SMP. For today, we're going to start out on our adventure and make our way towards where we plan on setting up, to that nice looking area that I said we had seen when we were flying overhead. Yeah, so we're going to take our time, do a bit of camping, do a bit of exploring, and head out in the direction. So I don't actually know what we're going to cross between here and where our proposed base is, but I'm looking forward to the trip. So, let's do it. Well guys, we've been doing quite a bit of walking so far. And we've decided that it's time to rest our legs. So we've pitched our tent, lit our campfire, and I think we're going to spend a bit of time down by the water fishing. As well, I think we'll come back and have ourselves some fresh barbecue once we're done fishing. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit, and we will keep our adventure going after we spend a bit of time just relaxing in this nice, beautiful savannah. It's always so nice fishing in Minecraft, and it's always quite relaxing. So on our hike, it's about another day's hike to where we want to go. And so we just want to take the time to enjoy our camping experience and just the way along in this world and the 1.18 terrain that this is in. Like, I mean, look at this cove here. It's beautiful, like a little ship getaway area. If only that was our plans. There's so much possibility in the world. And I'm very, very much looking forward to this season and playing with this fantastic group of people. So the other two members that weren't around for our server start are Deos and Ozeask. They were unfortunately both out of town. We are definitely going to be seeing them in the future and having collabs with them and just having a whole lot of fun and working on different projects. So things that we want to do this season is definitely make some mini games, as well as just hang out with everybody. This group is a group of friends first and foremost. And so yeah, as much as we want to build up our own areas and have our own kind of little stories, we also want to have that connectedness and the time hanging out together and friendship through the server as well. But I think it's going to be really great, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We have no idea how long we will keep this season going, but I would imagine it will last for a while. And I really hope that you guys can enjoy this journey as much as we're going to enjoy being a part of it. So guys, as we cook our catch and get ourselves prepared for the rest of our hike, I just wanted to take the time to say thank you guys so much for the appreciation I've seen on the channel in the last number of months. As you all know, I'm fairly new at this, but I'm really, really thoroughly enjoying making these videos for you guys and for myself, and just learning that little bit of new skill in video editing and that kind of thing. So I can't put fish on in this view. I'm not that good. But yeah, really thoroughly been enjoying just going on this journey with you guys. And it means the world to me that a couple of you have found this series and enjoyed it. That was my goal from the start, was to do this to have some fun with it, get better, and learn some new skills. And I said even if a couple of people found it and enjoyed it, then that was all that really mattered to me. And I'm so glad that you guys have enjoyed what we've done together. I also, in seeing the little tent here, forgot to mention that in the last episode it actually came from a Reddit post that I saw by I Like Toad. He posted about 10 months ago on a very similar design. I only changed up a little bit in terms of trapdoor use and some extra barrels for storage, because I plan on using this for a little bit of a long time base. So let's crawl into bed. But I really, really like this cute little design. I was trying to come up with one myself, and I couldn't quite get it small enough. And then I happened across his picture, and it was perfect for the picture that I had in mind. So I don't know if he'll ever see this video, but all credit goes to the Redditor I Like Toad for this fantastic, fantastic little design. Well, we've got our tent all packed away. We'll leave our campfire here so that we know where our camping spot was and maybe come back in the future. Let's get on with the rest of our journey. We have a full day's hike ahead of us, and I'll catch up with you guys along the way. Well guys, it's the start of another morning. We are here in our area. As you noticed in the time lapse, it's very wide open, flat, very large. We do have a decent amount of terraforming, but it's decently flat. So that problem shouldn't be around for too long, hopefully. We do have that nice mountain that's just outside of render distance from where we're currently standing. But from the other side of what will be the airport, you will be able to see it. Let's do a bit more exploring. I did notice that there is a jungle just behind us over that way. So I think we'll head over that way, try and get ourselves some bamboo, some jungle saplings, get ourselves more of the base early game stuff that we're going to want for a lot of our builds. We are going for more of an industrial kind of look, as that is most of the airports that you see around, and for hangars and that kind of thing. So we're going to want to get villagers on the go fairly quickly, but for now, let's get ourselves some more of the base resources and saplings and those kinds of things. So we're back after going on that little exploration. We have our stuff put away, and we've had a bit of a snack. And so now I think it's time we get to work on our base plans. And the first step of that is going to be removing all the trees from this area. It's kind of sad that we're just going to completely destroy the landscape. But at the same time, I think it'll hopefully look amazing when we're done, which unfortunately won't be for a while yet. So Short-term pain, long-term gain. That's the goal. Let's do it. So, future Mini here. We did some exploring with Dach, and unfortunately, I forgot to turn on the Discord audio, so I didn't get his side of the conversations for these next few clips. But we did have some more unfortunate occurrences, starting with the downfall. And then the skeleton decided that his gear was better, and so he wanted to become the Iron Skeleton, who is clearly trying to take after the Wither Skeletons. And that is, in and of itself, terrifying. So knowing that his stuff was here and would despawn, and that he was now all the way back to spawn, I decided to come up and try and get his stuff back. Not realizing that the skeleton had his armor, his sword, and his shield, which was a little bit terrifying when I popped up rounded the corner and saw this coming towards me. Thankfully, I had my own on, and we quickly dealt with the situation before retrieving the rest of his stuff. And now I'll leave you to the other clips where you'll hear at least my side of the audio. Oh. Oh, I see where your torches are. Hmm. Oh. I'm trying to get up there now to get to him. Well, your stuff is up here. Oh, and he's hacking now. He's got your shield, your sword, your hat, and your pants. I killed him. Well, I think I'm gonna make my way back out of this place. I have 22 more iron for you, so I'm assuming that's... Oh, Yep. Yep. He can't... Oh yeah, I'm safe. I don't know where he went to, but I'm safe. He's really mad about it, but... Well, he was asking. Okay. I'm almost back to the surface. Yeah, he chased me up the stairs. And I'm at spawn. Yep. Yep. And but my bed's not broken. Oh, it's obstructed. Hey guys, so we've had a bit of fun, as you've seen in those last few clips. And unfortunately, if we hit tab, you can see that count is now up to 3. So I unfortunately died 2 more times off camera, both down in my little mining area. The first time I got mobbed by 4 skeletons and didn't have a chance. And the second time when I went back to try and retrieve my gear, we were greeted with a creeper, a couple more skeletons, and 2 zombies and got overwhelmed again and couldn't get out. Thankfully, when we went back the next time, everything had despawned because in the midst of my second death, I did manage to get more torches put around the area. So we did manage to get all our stuff back and get out of there, but it meant we're at 3 on the death counter now. But that's not a big deal, because once we got the first one, we are out of our little competition for the last starter day diamond. So, the next lot of plans is to try and get ourselves some villagers so that we can get the blocks that we're looking for to help build up our airport. And so, I'll catch up with you guys after. Oh, we have our first volunteer. Well, guys, this is a bit of a successful expedition. We do have another trip out this way to make. Get ourselves one more, but after we have them, we are well on our way to getting set up. We wanted these guys so early because, like I said, our builds are going to need a bit of an industrial style. So that's going to mean either using quartz, concrete, or iron. Quartz is a little bit difficult to get without these guys, as we haven't even been to the Nether yet. Iron is extremely difficult to get without these guys. We can mine for it, but it's such small quantities. And concrete is just difficult. So this is the way that we're going. But I am very much looking forward to getting these guys in place and getting to work with them. And that's something no one's ever said about villagers before. And I'm going to live to regret my words, but such is life. So guys, we've got them put into this hole here with farmland, farm villager, and a regular one so that he can give him food and they can try and breed. However, we are having some minor difficulties, we'll say, in that even though they've got bed access to here, as I've seen in several other designs, trapdoor should be enough. We have 2 block access above the beds. They will not. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's the problem. They are still refusing to breed. And I have no idea why. So I think the next step for us is to change this setup to the other type of villager breeder that you see, where we stand them on a fence post, have them surrounded by the 4 beds, and the babies drop down lower. So we still keep the same idea, and we'll still keep this farmer do it. But in order to do that, we need to get them to breed at least once. So I'm probably going to have to move the beds from there to here in order to get that to happen. We'll see if we can't get them to try again on camera here. So here we go, guys. Let's see if we can't get a baby this time. Or is it just going to be angry? It's not looking good. Come on. Oh. We have a baby. We have a baby. Yes. Yes. Okay. So it is officially working now. It's weird that that one dirt block over there was an issue, but we're not going to question it. We're just going to accept this is working and we can get onwards with our plans. So the baby fell down our little spot, which we can observe from here. And he's flooded in here. So hopefully when he grows, his head will get stuck in the water. He'll get flooded up and come down here. We can pick him up with a minecart. I didn't follow a specific tutorial on this farm, but I know there's a few that are very similar. I will try my best to find some with similar attributes and link them. But yeah, I didn't follow any specific tutorial, but there's a good chance it will look like one. So like I said, I will have a look around, and if I can find somebody who's done a tutorial on a similar farm, I will link it below so that anyone who wants can follow it themselves. And yeah, so our only hope now is that this guy grows up and doesn't drown somehow. So guys, since that last clip, I've done a little bit more modification in this area. I've got one more thing I want to try because it's not quite working how I want it. I'm going to take out this block, move one of these up, and put a fence post in the floor with having the trapdoor here so the water stays up there, and hopefully that fence post is enough to lift them into it once they're grown. But we do have a few villagers here. I've already moved a couple into this little temporary area and done a bit of trading, and we've got ourselves a nice pair of boots from it. All in all, I think it's been a fairly successful project, and it will certainly help us get on with our base plans. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what you think we should name our base, as it's going to be an airport, and airports need names. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions for that. As well, let me know if you guys have any good villager names, because we plan on using these guys as basically features of our base. So when we get a terminal building put in, have them as counter agents, car rental staff, as well as just passengers roaming the terminal. And so it's nice to have names so we can differentiate and get to know them all. So yeah, let me know if you have any name suggestions for either of those. And other than that, like this video if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next episode.